Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will delve into Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 27th of March, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You definitely do not want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 24th of March, 2025, our system has identified Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -2.25. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Surprisingly, the stock has outperformed our system's expectations, achieving a gain of 1.41%. This equates to an average return of 0.35% per day, since it was classified as a sell candidate. The stock currently resides in the center of a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating that further decline within this trend is likely. The existing 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 7.41% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from -14.62% to -0.89%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis reveals a projected change of 28.8%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 22.06% and 57.67% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $273.23 and $352.94. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Apple stock price up 1.05% on Thursday. The Apple stock price gained 1.05% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 27th of March, 2025. It rose from $221.53 to $223.85. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.01%, with a low of $220.56 and a high of $224.99. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 6.76% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has risen on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 2 million more shares were traded than the day before, with a total of 37 million shares bought and sold for approximately $8.22 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $260.10, while the lowest price was $164.08. Currently, the price is 13.94%, or $36.25 below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. is encountering considerable challenges in its business operations, particularly within the streaming sector, and the sales performance of its flagship iPhone model. The company's streaming service, Apple TV Plus, is reportedly facing losses exceeding $1 billion annually, indicating that Apple may not be effectively competing against established players such as Disney and Netflix. This underperformance could dampen investor sentiment in the short term, raising concerns about the company's strategic positioning within the streaming industry. Furthermore, analysts have noted that Apple is currently half as profitable as rivals like Nvidia, suggesting potential headwinds that may significantly impact stock performance. The company's recent venture into artificial intelligence has also been described as a fumble, further complicating its growth narrative. On a more optimistic note, some analysts are forecasting a rebound for Apple over the next 5 years, believing that its underlying technologies and brand strength will ultimately redirect the company towards stronger growth. However, they caution that this transformation could take considerable time, reminiscent of Microsoft's prolonged journey to achieving substantial returns for its investors. In terms of regulatory pressures, the Turkish Competition Board has initiated an investigation into Apple regarding its pricing practices, which could introduce additional volatility to the stock in the near term. Overall, while short-term outlooks remain challenged due to competitive pressures and profitability concerns, the longer-term perspective may be more favorable if Apple successfully navigates these issues. Stock prices may fluctuate in the immediate future, driven by these various factors, while a recovery trajectory reliant on strategic innovations could enhance value over time. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 12th of March, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned AAPL an overweight grade along with a hold action. On Friday, the 21st of February, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned AAPL a reduced grade with an upgrade action. On Wednesday, the 19th of February, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned AAPL a buy grade along with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 19th of February, 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned AAPL a hold grade with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, the 19th of February, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned AAPL an underperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Apple. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, March 13, 2025, and so far it has risen approximately 6.76%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is identified. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact short-term developments. The Apple stock currently holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. Nonetheless, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this results in an overall negative forecast for the stock. If the stock continues to rise, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $230.72. Conversely, if it declines, the stock will find support from the short-term average at $219.64. A breakout above the long-term average will provide another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will introduce an additional sell signal, thereby reinforcing the overall negative indication. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals that you might find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots show a buy signal from 11 days ago. Bollinger Bands indicate a buy signal from 10 days ago. Short-term moving average revealed a buy signal 8 days ago. Long-term moving average signaled a sell opportunity 17 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 14 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average signaled a sell opportunity 22 days ago. Long-term moving average indicated a buy signal from 16 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 11 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple currently finds support from accumulated volume at $222.64. This level could present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is anticipated when this support is tested. The stock exhibits average daily movements, and with sufficient trading volume, the risk level is deemed medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $4.43, representing a change of 2.01%. In the last week, the daily average volatility has been around 2.1%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is expected on the 1st of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.61. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $229.86. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a strategic point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple meets its first support level at $222.64. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 25th of February, 2025, Susan Wagner conducted an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit. On the same date, Ronald D. Sugar also made an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit. Additionally, on the 25th of February, Monica C. Lozano conducted an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit. Furthermore, Arthur D. Levinson made an insider purchase on that same day of 1,113 shares of restricted stock unit. Lastly, Andrea Jung conducted an insider purchase of 1,255 shares of restricted stock unit on the 25th of February. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have found that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 24.03. In total, insiders purchased 1,692,264 shares, while selling 2,800,500 shares in the last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and no stop loss has been established. Is Apple stock a good buy? Currently, Apple exhibits several negative signals, leading us to anticipate that its performance will remain weak in the coming days or weeks. Thus, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After reviewing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 28th of March, we expect Apple to open lower by approximately 71 cents, starting at $223.13. It is important to understand that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. Therefore, we encourage you to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be solely based on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.